Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day to be alive, and we are here for Beginner Forex Series. So today we'll be looking at something really important in trading, and the topic for today will be Forex market sessions and timing. Okay, you need to master these sessions. Not all the times of the day, not all the hours of the day are actually good for trading. Some are not. So you need to know the best time for trading. Now, for those that have been following, we are on topic 5. Okay, this is now topic 5. So please, if you've not looked at the previous topics, I'm going to add the link to the playlist for all the topics that we've covered previously. Please go and watch them so that you keep updated with what's happening. Very soon we are going to be looking at things that are very important when it comes to our technical analysis. So make sure you know what you are doing by then, okay? And the previous videos will help you go through that. So let's look at the market sessions, and these are just times of the day, and how market is moving, okay? Where the most volume is being generated from, right? But before we do that, why does market timing matter? Why does it even matter? So the reason is it's because of volume, volatility, and behavior vary by time. So you need to know at which point of the day or during which session is the market so volatile, okay? Some sessions are better for scalping or trends. Wrong timing causes fake outs, slow markets, and reversals. So you need to be knowing what are the best times for me in the day to trade. If I want to scalp, if I want to enter a long trade and hold, okay? If I want to swing, you need to know. So if you time it wrongly, you might be stopped out. Now, the 4 major forex trading sessions, okay, these are the times of the day and where most of the volume and on which pairs these sessions are happening. So this time it's in GMT, it's the standard GMT, the Greenwich Meridian time. So you need to convert this to your time zone. If you're in East Africa, you need to convert GMT to East African time, right? So we have Sydney, the Sydney session. So Sydney session, the market center is in Australia, and the time it's 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. That is Greenwich Meridian time. 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. And the pairs that are traded in this session, we have the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so any pair connected to these two, they are traded in this session. And what are the characteristics? Low volume, slow momentum. So this is a session you don't want to trade, okay, unless you just want slow movements and something like that. Then we have Tokyo. The market center, of course, is in Asia, yeah, and then this one is traded from 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. The pairs are JPY, Japanese yen, and then of course the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar also. So technical moves, then tight ranges. Actually, characteristics of this Asian session, you have a ranging market. It barely creates a higher high or a lower low. It just keeps ranging. Then the London session, this one is in Europe. it's from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The pairs are the Great British Pound, the Euro, and then the US dollar, characterized by high volumes and big moves. New York session is of course in the USA, so the time is 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that the traded pairs are USD pairs and Canadian dollar. Also high volumes and major trends. So if you're looking for trades, you should focus on London and New York. Be in the market in these times, okay, from 8 a.m. to around 10 p.m. and then be done for the day. So as you can see, these sessions are named after the cities, okay? Like they're named after cities in these countries. So if you see the country, you will actually relate what pairs are being traded in that country. Okay. So the London New York overlap. Now in this session, you know, the London session is from 8 to 5 p.m. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then the New York is from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that overlap, that time when the New York session comes into the London session, okay, the time is around 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. okay, and here it's highest volume and volatility, best time for breakouts and momentum at this time, then news release and institutional moves. Actually, if you notice, most times news, the NFP, the CPI, most times they're released in this overlap. Okay, so if you do your technicals right, you'll always be in the right direction. Okay, and then session behavior overview. So for Tokyo, the Asian session, there we have range bound setups forming. It's just the market is in a range, it doesn't break out to give a trend, it just keeps ranging. Then the London session, we have explosive trends and structure moves. In the London, expect big moves. And then New York, of course, continuations or reversals. These are continuations of what has been happening in the London session. Either that trend you're riding continues or it changes. And then Sydney, of course, low liquidity and then swing setups that you hold for long. So best sessions by currency pair. This is just to advise you on what to trade when. For gold, of course, focus on London and New York. Free zone, high volatility, major moves. EURUSD, also London and New York, most liquid and clean trends. And then GBPUSD, focus on London. Aggressive moves, breakout setups. And then USD JPY, focus on Tokyo and New York. So you trade it in Tokyo and New York session. So news-based spikes, reversals, and then AUD USD, Sydney plus Tokyo, best in low volume environment. So if you're going to trade that pair, you best trade it in the Sydney and Tokyo because it performs best in low volume environments. Yeah. And then smart money and sessions. Okay. You know what we mean when we say smart money. The big boys. So for them, when a session opens, liquidity sweep, they wait for liquidity sweep. Let's say if the New York session comes in and you see gold is selling, and then you jump onto that sell, not knowing it's going for either a previous day low or a previous low it created. You just jump into the sell, it will go and sweep that low and start buy. Okay, and then we'll have traps happen in low volume sessions. Okay, you are there in let's say in the Tokyo time or the Asian session, the Tokyo session, and you've entered a buy and you're trapped, the market is selling. So if you find a setup in the London session, sometimes chances are high that your trades will be triggered in the New York session if you leave limits, for example. So it's just a game of being clever and not allowing yourself be outsmarted. Okay, so here are my tips for my beginners. 1, focus on 1 to 2 sessions. I will say you do London and New York, because most times these sessions are in the time of the day when you're awake. Okay, and then when sessions are transitioning, avoid that time. Watch, let the market speak to you. Don't try to dance with it, just let it speak to you. You watch, and then observe daily highs and lows by session. Watch what happens if a daily low has been swept and then you're having a session transition. What is happening? Okay, then use timing to filter entries. So after doing all these studies on the charts, you will build up a module for yourself that will make trading really easy for you. You don't need to get a trade every day. Let me tell you, 2 to 3 trades a week, it's good. It's all about consistency. You just need to be consistent in what you do, right? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Please subscribe to the channel, share the videos, like and comment on what you think we can do to improve this channel of ours. Yeah, thank you and have a good day.